Good morning, afternoon, evening, or night, ladies and gentlemen.
Are you using?
We are about to witness
Aces. I'm using aces again.
the final match of Group A in the tournament between Lightning Pirate and
Alright.
acE.
See it.
I am Ronnie, and with me on co-comms is Knock.
Yeah, glad to have you joining it. Or glad to be joining you. I don't know. However it works. I'm sure I was going to be solo on this one. Yeah, this will be for first and second in the group. Pretty big match for these players here. acE is probably the pretty heavy favorite here. But Lightning is certainly capable of taking tracks off of him.
For sure. I think this will be an interesting race. The first track was decided as Malistaire 100 through the banning process. And this is not an easy track. There aren't that many easy tracks in the game, really. Especially at such a high level. But this track has the hairpin, which is like the sharpest turn in the game, I'm pretty sure. And
I believe you are correct on that.
it can be extremely deadly, and yeah, hitting it 3 times consistently is not for the faint of heart.
Yeah, both runners will be using the lowest possible combination of traction and frame rate, which in this game, due to old programming, frame rate actually affects the physics and is essentially similar to a traction upgrade. And they'll be doing that just so that they can take that hairpin at speed.
Mm-hmm. And we are about to see the match begin as the runners are restarting their games, or not their games, but their track times, and getting going. Little sync pause coming in here,
We'll see.
and they're off. So pretty even through the early sections, as you'd expect. Yeah, it seems acE might have a slight lead.
It looks like he might still be like, I don't know, half a second ahead in terms of just sync. So, but he's on much higher heat here. It means Lightning's gonna underheat through that hairpin and lose some time.
For sure. acE is on very good heat. He's about 2-second lead right now, which is not an easy lead to, distance to make up on this track, barring a death. There's not a lot of sections where you can easily make up that time, especially when you're on as low heat as LP is right now.
Yeah. Yeah, with the shorter tracks like this, it can be really difficult if you take an early time loss. And it looks like he's going to be low heat again. If he had gone through the middle path there, he could have boosted for longer, probably, and avoided that.
Yeah, and acE's hairpin was basically perfect, and Lightning Pirate scraped a bit. acE did mention
to answer a
that
question
he was...
in chat.
Oh, you can go.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say acE mentioned that he was going for tournament record here.
Yes, yeah, so he'll be... This is about as flat out as you can feasibly race in tourney. To answer why the runners are... They're actually both locked at 24 frames per second, I would believe. That's the lowest frame rate you're allowed to run this game at, and frame rate in this game affects your physics pretty heavily. In order to take that hairpin at the end of each lap, they want to be on the lowest possible frame rate and traction they can, because it makes the drifting mechanic in this game much more powerful.
Mm-hmm. So acE takes the first race by a pretty convincing amount. Neither of those times are bad, but acE does take the tournament record as well. So good work.
That is kind of a ludicrously fast time for a tournament match.
Yeah, it really is.
Taking every risk he could have there.
It's very close to like a perfect Malistaire 100. And perm bans are coming in right now. acE banning Vengeance. Lightning Pirate banning Doug Derby. acE banning Zugga Challenge. And Lightning Pirate banning Executioner. So those tracks are out for the entire match. No one can pick those tracks.
I was wondering. I was sort of hoping that we would see the new Doug Derby skip, but I would bet Lightning Pirate doesn't know it and knows that Ace does. There was a new skip discovered for the track Doug Derby literally just in this past week, which is a minute faster than the old skip if you're doing it well. And so I wonder if Lightning just doesn't know it and knows that it's an auto loss if Ace picks it.
Yeah. Well, the temporary bans are coming in. Bullseye is temporarily banned, as is the track Abyss. And LightningPirate has picked MGS, the shortest track in the game, Mongaza Speedway. I imagine
Okay.
we'll be seeing. I imagine we'll be seeing two Ben Quadneroses coming out.
Yeah, that would be the fastest pod here, and this is a scary pick from Lightning here, because Lightning is
Yeah.
certainly fast enough to force Ace to race this, pretty much all out, no safety here, but it is also a track which will be over in about 40 seconds, which means one crash from Ace and none from Lightning is just an automatic win. Even if Lightning is racing quite slow, there's just no way to make up the time of a crash here.
Mm-hmm. And you can see that they might be changing their traction, or possibly not. I'm not sure what traction they prefer on MGS.
Well, this one is run on
Yeah.
relatively low traction, but not quite as low as Malister 100.
Yes. This track is the shortest in the game by not an insignificant amount, unless you include skips. But this that means that this is an extremely optimized track, and the fastest players on it are pretty much obscenely fast.
Yep, and an Ace holds the tournament record here with a 39.955, I believe. So just barely under that 40-second mark, which is, and obviously if you're a fan of speedrunning, you know the importance of like second barriers as milestones. It's even the tasks cannot go faster than 39 seconds.
Yeah, exactly.
This map is called Mongaza Speedway.
Yep. It is the second track in the amateur circuit, so it's usually the second one players do in their first playthroughs. Yeah, it's not a tough track unless you're going for really fast, because it's quite brutal. There's
Yeah,
basically
at which
two
point
boost sections.
Yeah, so it is a weirdly technical track in that these boosts are very specific and very difficult to hold.
Yes.
And Ace has the better of it here.
Ace had to cancel his
Boosts
boost there
longer
for a
than
little
LP.
bit. I'm not sure if that was ideal. Oh, but LightningPirate dying.
He takes a crash.
That could easily seal it.
Yeah, but
Yikes.
Ace is on really fast pace already anyway.
Yeah, this could actually be a 39. Maybe not quite. No,
It's
it's
just
not
barely
quite.
not gonna be.
But it is a 40 point, what was that, 3? Yeah, geez, that's incredibly fast.
Yeah.
Ouch.
And then a 44.8 for Lightning. Without that death, that could easily have been a 40-second track for him as well.
Yeah, that's surely unfortunate. Well,
Okay,
the same
Ben Quadneros is
temporary
the 10th
bans.
ban.
Oh, not quite the same bans. Yeah, you're right. Ben was banned this time instead of Bullseye. But Abyss is the other temp
And
ban.
Abyss, a very punishing, kind of unfair almost track. There is a section where there are two, not horrendously
Ooh.
difficult, but mildly difficult turns that if
Oh.
you screw up, you're gonna lose. Ooh.
We got Bunta training course, and LightningPirate is forcing skips. Unboonta training course. This
Okay.
is gonna be fun. We're gonna be seeing pretty much exactly two Mars Guos coming out. Because I'm not sure if he's
Will it
the
be
only pod
Mars
that
or will
can
it be
do it.
Wan?
Yeah, but Mars is
Well, Wan
faster. Juan
Sandage can
hits it.
also do it and is, yeah, much safer with Wan.
Yeah, it's easier and safer with Juan Sandage, but very, very much quicker with Mars. I can't imagine Lightning Pirate's going to try to do it with Juan Sandage unless he hopes that acE will mess it up. That'd be the only reason I
Yeah,
think
I
would be
mean,
you just hoping.
this it's a sketchy skip. There's a lot of ways this can go wrong. You can, we'll be seeing players climbing up. Ooh, LP does go with Mars. Okay.
Yeah. And I imagine
Will
that
he
acE will do the
go?
same. Is he?
Is he gonna try the really scary version?
No. He's not gonna do that. That's insane. He's gonna try it with Bull's Roar. Oh no.
Bulls? Oh, Ace is
Oh,
just
maybe
gonna
he's...
race it.
I think he's just gonna take the normal. He's not gonna do the skip, and he's gonna hope Lightning Pirate fails it.
Wow.
Like, yeah, you can see
Okay, this
what
will
they
be
just
a
didn't.
very interesting battle.
If you were watching Lightning Pirate's screen just now in warm-up, you'll see that he failed it. The lap didn't count. Which means he has to do it again, and it's already slower than just doing the full track. So, acE is going to be entirely betting on Lightning Pirate screwing it up at least once. Oh, wait, no, he's typing in chat now that he didn't see it was skipped.
Ace just says, oh, wait, skip, I can see.
He just didn't see that it was skipped.
Players in a different
So
screen.
now he's gonna switch. Okay. I was
Okay.
like, man, he was playing all this chess
a little
in
risky.
the first track bands. He was doing like this chess thing where he was thinking deeply about everything. So I thought he was still doing that, but he was made a bit of an error
Yeah,
there.
okay. I was a little confused because he certainly knows this skip. And yeah, we give the players a few minutes of warm-up time just because the setup in this game for every different pod and every different track is itself different. Like, so we give runners a little bit of time to make sure that they have the right traction and the right frame rate, because all of that can really mess up your race if you don't have it perfectly.
Yeah, it's usually 1 or 2 minutes at least until both players say ready. It's generally bad form to keep your opponent waiting after they've readied up. But acE going for Juan Sandage here because it's and I will give the countdown now.
Oh gosh, this is very scary. Lightning is trying to do the fast version of this skip where you bounce off that rock pillar so that you land on the wall you need to ride up a bit higher. But that's a way to
that
let
can happen.
everything go wrong. Yeah.
But that can happen where the lap doesn't count. And that will absolutely destroy it.
Well, unless the same thing happens to acE, which is totally possible.
That's true.
This skip, it's not RNG, but it almost feels like it at times with how inconsistent this can be.
Yeah, this will certainly be an interesting one.
They were paused because that was warm-up and they were resetting. This is the real run now.
Yep, the real run begins now.
Okay, LP.
Oh, acE
LP
seems to have
gets it,
slipped a little bit.
Falls off. Oh.
Oh, man. Oh, this is gonna be like this, huh?
Oh no. Oh no.
Now this is pod racing.
Oh, neither of them can get stuck on the wall.
Yeah, they're both having serious trouble climbing this wall here. It would literally have been faster to just do full track. And I think
Okay, Lightning will get it.
Lightning Pirate sticks it, and it counts! So he's 1 lap done already. That was a slower lap one than you would get doing the full track, but...
Okay, this will be fast though. If this lap counts, that's very, very quick there from LP.
Yeah. We'll see if it counts. It does!
Yeah.
Very fast.
16-second lap.
And acE gets his first lap. LP needs one more.
Yeah, Lightning's gonna take this. Yeah, that's a good climb.
He's got
Good
it. That
jump.
should be good.
Don't crash. Come on. All right,
It counted! Woo! That was good.
Disastrous first lap for both players, but LightningPirate brings it back in the second to show off the fast skip.
Wow. And acE, yeah, significantly
It's
slower.
135. That time is slower than the full track record.
Yeah. Well, Ben was banned anyway, so it's not like he could have, done that.
True.
A 135 without that. But and acE has now banned Juan Sandage temporarily. Are we perhaps going to see more skips, or is he just mad at Juan Sandage?
You know, if we're thinking strategically, then yeah, he might go to like a no upgrades abyss skip. That would be the other place for you
He
to want
might
to
do
use Juan
something
Sandage.
crazy. No upgrades abyss skip would be really funny. I would love to see that.
Yeah, there are a lot of pods that can do it, but they get pretty sketchy once you get past Mars and Wan and Bumpy. And of course,
Waiting on LightningPirate to give his track temp ban.
Yeah. For those who are not like super practiced at this game or not in the know, Wan Sandage is the slowest pod in the game at full upgrades, but due to his hover height and good acceleration stats, he is the fastest on a couple of skips, which is the only place where you would ever use it. Ooh!
Inferno skips. So LightningPirate temporarily banned Boonta Classic, and acE is taking us to Inferno and forcing skips. There's so many ways to do this, and none of the really fast ones are particularly easy.
Yeah, it should be Mars Guo from both players. This seems to be one of acE's favored counter picks to take back a win quickly. I remember he did this against Y-Guy when he accidentally left up the hour tracker sheet and got a DNF because we couldn't see his screen for an entire race. This was his counter pick to sort of take the momentum back.
Yeah, you can see acE is going to start practicing it here. That's the first part of the skip. And the second part is this track is extremely broken. Why?
Yeah, driving the
Yeah,
why
this
not?
track is,
You know?
it's bad. There's like a dozen more skips here in various places that are faster or slower, or not faster. This is the fastest one, but actually the fastest one is on lap 3. You spin around in like one spot, and you get a 3-second lap. But that's not consistent in the slightest.
Oh yeah, that's very sketchy. I don't think we'll see either player trying that.
Yeah, this is gonna be... Yeah, this is indeed Inferno skips. One of the... The world record history for Inferno skips is really weird.
Okay, there's the ready from both players. Blink and you'll miss it, folks. This should be over in 20 seconds.
This is not gonna be very long. I imagine acE will take this. LightningPirate seems to be taking a little bit more time than you would ideally want. Yeah.
I was still warm up there. We're still waiting for the stream to catch up.
Indeed.
But it definitely looks like acE is much more comfortable here than Lightning.
Is this the race?
This looks like it, yep.
Cool.
Both players get the first jump, no problem. Break hard. Ace is already over, and Lightning.
And
Taking a sec to turn around there, but
yeah,
gets it
Lightning
first
is
try.
3 seconds slower on lap 1, and that could just do it right there. Ace already
He's
on lap
doing-
3, and he's got it. 24.06.
Yes.
Yeah, this track is
Yeah,
broken.
Lightning was taking it pretty safe. Yeah, there's nothing else for it. This is just a busted track.
Oh man. Yep. And Ace takes his 3rd win. And now LightningPirate is banning Mars. Are we gonna see some Abyss skips, perhaps? I would love to see that. But Ace has been temp banning Abyss, so
He has been. I'm wondering where else you might want to take Mars. This could be like a multiple pod ban.
yeah, it could be.
Here. We do allow the players have 3 sort of special forces to use during their counter picks, which can be used to force skips, to force no upgrades, or to ban extra pods, which can put you into a really sticky situation where you have to play something pretty uncomfortable on a track. Mars would be... Okay, Abyss is banned.
Mm-hmm.
Mars would be a safety pick on Baru Coast. We could see a Bullseye ban here and go to Grabvine or Fire Mountain Rally, where Mars is, I think, theorized to be second fastest by Ace.
Hmm.
And he's been...
Bumpy's Breakers skips! Oh man! That means they have to do it with Ben, unless he bans any other pods. Well, they don't have to do it with Ben, but fastest by quite a bit.
This is a scary match. I'm
Oh man.
not even racing it, and I feel bad for these players. This is terrifying.
This is gonna be like a Skip's showcase instead of a race match or something.
So if you fail this skip, you do not get another chance at it, which is essentially a 45-second time loss.
Yeah.
Because that's just how much it skips on the lap. And this is a skip that looks very consistent, and it sort of is, but it can go very wrong very quickly. You can very easily crash attempting it. We'll see Ace loading into it soon here. He is using Ben.
Yeah, we'll see how... Yeah, they're both using Ben.
Okay.
Yeah, Ace nails it. This is the more recent version of the skip. There was another version of the skip that was found, I think, back in 2004. Where you go off this section of track here. There's a looping section of track underneath it, and you can hit that and save a couple minutes. But this version is enormously faster than even that one.
Yeah. Not only do you do the skip earlier, it skips to a somewhat later part of the track.
Yep. And you can take it while boosting. Without... Ooh, unless you die like that.
Uh-huh. Okay, there's the ready from both players. I mean, this could really go either way. It's if any of them messes up the skip once, then it's game over.
Alright, countdown has been given.
It's funny, we haven't had much to say about the tracks so far. We've barely seen them.
I mean, yeah, because we're doing, skip showcase, and the skip is more the thing we gotta talk about in that case.
Huh. There will still be a significant portion of this track played, including the extremely difficult Aquilaris shortcut, where players will have to squeeze through a tiny gap in a tube and then slide perfectly between this alleyway between two buildings, so that's a place where you can easily crash and lose time. There's a lot that can go wrong here.
Now, Ace did say in a voice chat that he was planning on at least attempting the shortest cut, as it's called. Oh, Ace dies!
Ace crashes! But
And they
Lightning
both
Pirate
crash!
fails it
And
too!
they both respawn there! Oh no! They both
Well,
think
it's
they're way behind now.
Oh
And
my gosh.
for even though they're dead even, a psychological thing will be that they both think they're behind by a lot.
Yep.
Jeez. Yeah, but Ace mentioned that he might try to do the shortest cut, which you might get to see here. Which is way faster than taking the shortcut normally. It saves, I think, like a whole second per lap or something like that.
Yeah, if you get the right bounce.
But it's extremely difficult and inconsistent. Coming up on the door section here, this gave some of us as kids had some problems there, but no problem for our runners. And nope, Ace is not going for shortest cut, just doing it normally. Both seem to make it through just fine.
Probably thinks if he's behind, then he needs to be a little safe at least. Not. Ooh,
That's not gonna help.
bonk.
LP taking a nasty bonk on the hairpin there and falling significantly behind.
Yeah, that was about as bad as a crash, even. Losing all his
Yeah.
speed there. See how bad it
138
really
first
is.
lap for Ace and a 141 for LP. That's about as bad as a crash.
Okay, and now they have to try the skip again.
Ace dies
Oh,
again!
Ace fails again!
This is Lightning Pirate's chance!
Lightning
He makes it!
Alright, Lightning
This
is
could
now... Oh,
There's no
gosh.
way LP loses now. Like, he can't lose now. Unless he dies on lap 3 and Ace makes it.
Yeah.
There's just no chance Ace can come back into this.
Yeah, he's 40-ish seconds ahead at this point. Even with that bad bonk on the hairpin. Wow.
Jeez.
Uncharacteristic to see Ace crashing twice there, but I mean, that's skips in this game for you.
Yep. It's not an easy skip by any means.
Yeah, you see there 53-second lap time where a fast first lap was 130 something, 138.
And Lightning Pirate attempt 3.
Makes it.
Perfect.
Yeah, this is his race.
Yep. And that's an LP win right there, basically. There's no chance for Ace to claw back into it.
Even a runner as high caliber as Ace, yeah, you can't make up 40 seconds.
And you guys, the viewers, got to see what the full track looked like, and you get to see what the skip looks like, and you can see that the skip just cuts out most of it. Most of the track is not done when you do the skip. It is that much faster. It takes a track that's around 4 to 5 minutes, to a track that's between 2 and 3 minutes. You know, I think the world record here is like 2:35 or something. It's really, really fast. So Lightning Pirate grabbing his second win.
All right, good stuff to him. This is
Ace
a
getting
real
it lap
match.
3. Yeah. And I think Ace just DNF'd himself on purpose. He's forfeiting.
Yep.
He's not even gonna finish it.
Wow. Yeah, I
Wow.
think he saw the pings in Discord and knew Lightning had already done it.
We've got an Anakin Skywalker ban. No way.
Okay.
Anakin.
Yeah, Anakin. I like that. This could suggest Grabvine Gateway, where Anakin is he's not terribly fast there, but he's not terribly slow either, and is a very safe pick.
Yeah. Ace does have 2 forces remaining. He could ban 2 pods here, if you wanted to, or 3 pods total.
We'll see what Lightning takes out in terms of track. He's thinking. I mean, sometimes you can just ban a weird pod like that and just throw your opponent off. Yeah, Lightning says, I have no idea where you want to go. Bans
He's
grab bind.
banning grab bind gateway.
I think that makes the most sense given the pod ban, but that might have just been a throwaway ban to throw Lightning Pirate off, to be honest.
Yeah, that's the sort of mind game you're going to be playing at this level. Possibly very effectively.
Yeah, I mean, we saw both players thinking really hard about even just the first track, what circuits they wanted to ban, what tracks they wanted to ban.
acE thinking really hard and really deeply. I think maybe that means that he was planning on grab bind gateway if he's thinking this hard about it.
Yep.
Because if he knew what he was going to pick when he did the ban, it wouldn't be thinking this hard about it.
Grabvine is definitely a track acE has prepared as one of his brutal counter picks. And reminding the players of the perma bans. He's really in the tank here. Where does he want to go? I would. I feel like he wants to go.
Adobe Mountain Run. And we'll see if
That
acE
is-
uses any forces. There is a skip
This'll-
on AMR, so he could force skips.
Yeah, isn't it? It's a kind of small skip that's really inconsistent, though, right? I would have guessed that this is full track, and acE is gonna leverage his play skill, especially doing Fast Canyon.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the Fast Canyon alone, if Lightning Pirate hasn't practiced it, it's just an instant win for acE because you save so much time on it.
Yeah.
You save so much time doing the no breaking canyon. Then even just you could die once per lap, and if you still hit Fast Canyon, then you're still gonna win.
Yeah, I think the only way acE could lose here is if he was to try the skip and fail it. Really.
Yeah, but acE has confirmed there'll be no forces, so no skips. This will be full track Adobe Mountain Run. A track that I've actually been practicing a bit recently. The ideal traction here is R600. I believe acE uses 30 FPS here as well. That's mostly for the beginning section of the game, with that first hairpin section. Fast Canyon, I think it's a little bit more difficult with 30 than it is with 60 FPS, but shouldn't be too much of a difference.
Yeah, it's sort of a funny trade-off. You use lower FPS to make everything, except for the already hardest part, easier, and then the hardest part gets harder.
Yeah, because it is possible to not underheat through the hairpin section that acE is coming up on in this warm-up here, this section here, which goes into a cave and turns for a bit. acE might get to show off not underheating here, actually.
It looked like it. He was on very high heat there.
Yep, he didn't underheat there, so he didn't let his heat drop to 0.
Well, we'll see how it goes in the actual match.
Yeah, it's not super easy to hit that. I've done it a couple of times, but like in my PB3 lap, I hit it on lap 2, but it's pretty difficult.
Here is that canyon section we were talking about.
This is the Fast Canyon acE is doing right now with a couple extra boosts and not hitting his brakes at all, just going off throttle a little bit. It looks easy, it is amazingly not. And that is extremely fast, and you can see that it will save like 3 or 4 seconds per lap. It is significant versus taking it safely.
Okay. There's the ready from both players. Oh, I hope Lightning Pirate remembered to
Oh
turn
yeah,
off
I didn't remind him of that. I've already given the countdown and forgot to. Hopefully it's just a stream delay and he remembers to remove it.
And it's at least transparent, so it won't be a DNF. We can just barely see through there.
Yeah.
Okay, he
Yeah, okay,
took
we're
it off.
good. We're
Cool,
good.
cool. Good. That would have been a tragic way to lose a track, but...
Yeah.
What is going on LP's screen there? Did you get caught on the wrong side of the divider on the first lap?
You never know how it is with this game.
We'll see. So also, this is an Ando Prime track, which has the infamous lap 2 and 3 tent shortcut. There's a tent that will open up on the second lap that both players will have to take here. It saves a ton of time, but it's incredibly easy to crash.
LightningPirate is taking the old, little bit longer and not as fast route on that beginning part. That's not ideal.
I believe
Ace
the
already
main...
has a bit of a lead, you can see from just that.
Yep.
And
Yeah, the
LightningPirate is
main...
underheating here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and Ace makes it.
Ace has managed to claw himself quite a bit of a lead here already,
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
with
I don't
better
think it's
lines.
possible. I don't think it's possible to avoid underheating if you take the path Lightning did.
Yeah,
You just
because
can't boost
you
for
can
as
come
long.
into the hairpin section with basically full heat if you take the bridge, which is I think why it's faster. It's pretty close. I don't think it's faster if you do underheat. Oh! Ace
Oh,
taking a massive bonk on the fast canyon. His earlier lead might be enough to help him through it though, so he still maintains
yes.
the lead here.
The Lightning did take that canyon a lot faster thanks to that bonk.
Yeah, you can see that
Been
bonk
playing it
cost
safe.
Ace about a second and a half. Um, LightningPirate with a solid first lap. Anyway, 124, pretty solid. But he's very low on heat and has to boost through the entire tent in
Yeah,
this
which
route as
is
well.
not ideal. The tent in there. Oh, big crash. Yeah, that's not good.
That's the worst place to crash at because now it's like enormous underheating.
Yep.
For those unfamiliar with how the boosting mechanic in this game works, whenever you boost, which is whenever you see that red dot above the top of the speedometer being red, that means they're boosting. And you can see a little slider go up as they're boosting, which is their heat level. All the time that you're boosting, that heat goes up, and all the time that you're not boosting, that heat is cooling off. If it cools off fully, it will just sit at 0, which is basically time that you could be boosting, but aren't. Your cooling isn't doing anything at that point in time, and so it's much less efficient. Ideally, you will underheat as little as possible, or not at all. Um, it saves quite a bit of time to not underheat. You'd be pretty surprised at how significant it is.
Yeah, there was. I remember there was some debate and calculation and simulation of it, and at highest estimate, a second of underheat costs you almost or around 7/10.
Yeah,
Um, so
yeah. I
really
don't
big
really know
time.
about the calculations for this because it's really complex stuff that my brain can't handle. But yeah, it's
Well, and it depends on the length of the boost and stuff as well, but it's you lose a lot of time.
yeah, yeah. And Ace is just really far ahead because of that boost, or not that boost, because of LightningPirate's death, better heat management, and the fast canyon.
Yeah, and he took Fast Canyon very well on the second lap. Starting it off, he's already passed one of the hard turns now. Just a little more, and he's basically scot-free.
Yep.
Oh, this will
Ace
be
made
Ace's
it through
track
the
by a long
canyon,
shot.
and that's going to be a really, really fast time. Wow. 348 in tournament. That's extremely good. Match point now. And, uh-oh. Got 666. That's not very lucky. Um,
We've seen a few of those in tourney. I don't know
yeah,
what's going on.
but 402 with a death is still a very solid AMR time.
Yeah, without that death would easily have been in the 350s range.
For sure.
And not bad at all, considering it was Ace's counterpick.
Yep. And
Probably a little unprepared.
match point. Ace needs but one more track win, while Lightning Pirate needs 3. It seems very unlikely that LP will be able to pull this back. Lightning Pirate has banned Wand Sandage. Ace has banned Abyss. And Lightning Pirate does have 1 force remaining. He can probably see that because he's got a spectator sheet. I don't need to type that.
I wonder if Lightning was even planning to go to Abyss.
Gauntlet skips! Gauntlet skips! Woo! I'm a fan of this pick.
The cursed track. Yeah, I almost wonder if this was Lightning's pick at the start, from the start. Because if you ban Wand Sandage, Abyss Skips is the only other track left where he is the fastest, so it sort of forces that ban if Ace doesn't want to do it.
Yeah. And Lightning Pirate saying he's totally going to do the super consistent rock skip, affectionately termed Dwayne skip. Yeah, I mean, it'd be really awesome if he could do that. I don't think he would, though, because it's not tourney safe at all.
Well, Ace has been practicing a version of Dwayne Skip that he says is at least safe for the 100% skips run. I don't know if he'll use it here, but we may see him. I think he had it where he could get it every, 3 out of 5 times.
Well, we'll see which one. Ace is taking Ben here, which seems to suggest.
Yeah, there are like 4 or 5 versions of skips on this track, each one faster and more difficult than the last. Ben is actually pretty bad at the safest version of this, so...
Yeah, Mars Guo would be the ideal pick for the safe version, which was the first one discovered.
Oh, he's doing the safe version, okay.
He is doing the safe version with Ben. Well, he got it on the first one. Well, let's see if he makes sticks the landing. He does.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. It's much faster to do it with Ben than with Mars, but less consistent.
Yeah, Ben.
And
it's very easy for Ben to fall off that wall ride.
Yeah, you can fall down below and smash into the fence and die. I'm not sure why this being a prison planet, or prison asteroid rather, supposedly maximum security, they haven't made their fences high enough, but, nice to know that,
inmates don't have potters.
Well, yeah, that's true. And also there's, like, no oxygen in this part because it's the surface of an asteroid, but,
Ben doesn't seem to mind in his completely open cockpit, does he?
I'm pretty sure the only racer who doesn't have an open cockpit is Arc Bumpy Roos.
I think you're right about that.
Seems like a bit of an oversight. You might want some airbags in there if you're going to be moving at these kind of speeds, but...
I think pod racing may be at the point where it's if you crash, you're done. So
yeah, they're so fast to the point where no bicycle helmet is gonna protect you. You're just dead, or you're gonna lose your ears or something. Yeah, but we'll be seeing them begin the race shortly. This could potentially be the final race of this match.
Honestly, I kind of like Lightning Pirate's chances here. Mars is pretty... not easy, but pretty consistent on the safest skip. Whereas Ace could very likely fall off and lose a lot of time. Have to go back around, retry.
Yeah, for sure. Mars should be more consistent here, but you can see that Ace's boost, or Ben's boost, is about 80 units faster through that tunnel, so quite a bit faster is Ben, and it looks like Ace should be fine on this first lap, as is LP. Ace sticks the
Lightning Pirate.
landing, Lightning Pirate sticks the landing, but
He
because
doesn't
Ben is
boost.
faster, yeah, didn't boost, and also just Ben is so much faster. Oh, and a death in the tube is not what you
Please
want to
don't
see
soft
happen.
block. Please don't
Yeah,
soft
please
block.
don't
Okay, thank you.
You're probably still a little bit shaken up from the,
Oh,
double
I'm
soft
never-
lock.
I will never pick this track ever again. Goodness gracious, my heart can't handle it.
Yeah, thinking that you've lost because you soft locked and then your opponent soft locks. Yeah, it's something. There is a way in the gauntlet, and actually I think there's a version of it in every single Uvo track, where you can die crashing onto one of the asteroids in that tube, and spawn inside of it, and you're just done because there's no way to handle it at that point.
I'm amazed Lightning Pirate has the speed to take that wall right after that crash.
Yeah, that's Mars Go for you. Ben wouldn't have been able to do that. And it's still difficult with Mars as well. But Ace looking super strong here. Unless he messes up the skip badly, which he hasn't done on the first 2 laps. This is Ace's track to lose.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, Ace would almost have to soft lock.
I think Ace is going. This could be tournament record for gauntlet skips as well with Ben, because I don't think anybody else has done it with Ben.
I think you might be right about that.
Yeah, there's just no way that LP can come back into this. This should be an Ace win. Perfect as well.
Some solidarity for someone in chat who always hated these tunnels as a kid. Yeah, we hate them too.
Yeah,
doesn't matter how many.
228 gauntlet skips in.
Jeez.
Well, GG.
All right.
Yep.
Ace will win it and will win the group.
And that is, yep, that's going to win the group for Ace.
Should put Lightning Pirate in second, coming out of that group.
And we'll, yep, so we'll be getting the runners in for post-race interviews if they so desire. We've got Ace and we've got Lightning Pirate. Welcome.
Yeah.
Hey.
GG's LP.
Yeah, GG's.
There were a lot of skips in this match here, huh?
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah,
That was a
quite
fun
the
little
tour.
showcase.
Quite a few skips.
Yeah, we had we went to training course skips, we had Inferno, we had Bumpy's Breakers, and we had Gauntlet skips.
Yeah, let's not talk about Bumpy's Breakers, okay?
Yeah, it wasn't exactly the cleanest thing from either runner, but you know, that's how it goes sometimes.
It's kind of funny because probably saw me do practice and I got it like 8 out of 9 times in practice.
Mm-hmm.
And then as soon as the run starts, I just fail it.
That's how it goes. That's how
Yeah.
it always goes.
And of course, with both of you crashing and failing it on the first lap, it's both of you have to be thinking, "Oh, great, I'm behind."
Yeah, of course. No question. I was
Yeah.
already like, okay, I probably lost already. But yeah.
Ever since I faced Zelaskalar doing that exact same thing where we both failed the first time, I was like, okay, I cannot ever give up on bumpy skips.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I honestly thought the same thing. I was like, okay, I just keep going until I see him post the time, and then I.
Yeah.
Also, my
Yeah.
brutal training skip lab 1 was an absolute disaster. Right?
Both of your lap ones were pretty rough. It was some fun stuff seeing Mars and Juan Sandage trying to climb up a wall.
Yeah, I made a big mistake, honestly. I should have just went off the rock, went a bit further back, and then tried again with like a fresh angle, and not try to save the one attempt all over again and be stuck there for a whole minute. It's painful.
Yeah. Well, congrats on the win, Ace. Congrats on the Group A win as well.
Thank you.
I'm not sure. I haven't exactly looked at who you're playing in the bracket
I'm
because
gonna
of that.
play Joggleby.
Joggleby, cool.
Yeah. I'm not sure who Lightning's playing. We can take a look, actually.
It's me.
Lightning is playing Knock.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
Yeah, I took
I
third
see.
in that group, so.
Yeah, she went ahead and figured out that whoever lost this match was gonna play her in the bracket. So part of the reason she wanted
okay.
to watch it.
Yeah, that makes sense. But
Well,
yeah,
I hope you've prepared your skips.
Yeah, I'm kind of quaking in my boots here. You know more than I do, for sure.
yeah, I mean, the fact that he takes me 3 times to skip should tell you all you need to know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you definitely got me sweating a bit, so well done.
Well, good. If I can just get Ace perspiring, that's my that's mission
see,
accomplished for me.
Yeah, I don't know where you want to go. I would have taken you to GVG if you didn't ban it, so yeah, it was spot
good.
on.
All right.
Mhm.
Yeah, I figured AMR was another one that was coming, and
Yeah, I wanted to. I was pretty confident that I could definitely take that from you, and I wanted to try to get tournament record back, but I kind of lost it on lap 1 and had a huge bonk in the canyon. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's fine.
I was a little bit sad that you didn't go for AMR skips.
I don't think anyone's ever gonna do that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, just to continue with the
Definitely
theme
not
of
gonna pick it. You don't have
just
to
to
worry
continue with
about
the theme
that.
of
Really.
skips, you know.
So anyone that needs to play me, you don't need to prep AMR skip. I'm not gonna pick it.
Sure.
Especially not
In fact,
without
don't-
Ben, you know.
In fact, don't practice anything against Ace.
Yeah, no kidding. I was really hoping for a closer MGS, but
It probably would have
unfortunate,
been
yeah.
close if you didn't crash. I mean, you got a high
Yeah.
44 with a crash. Where did you crash?
it was on the second lap on, I want to say, it was either the back half or maybe, I forget. It might have been before the hairpin. I can't remember.
Yeah, I didn't have the cleanest of runs, so you might have actually had a shot if you didn't crash.
Yeah, well, it wasn't sub 40, so I'm very unimpressed, Ace.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think that would have been within tenths, probably, had the crash not
Yeah,
occurred.
for sure.
Yeah. Well, it was a good, clean, well, mostly, racing, and very entertaining for the viewers. I'm sure the viewers enjoyed it quite a bit.
Yeah, I hope you guys all had fun and enjoyed this. There's much more to come and much more matches like this to come now in the bracket. Matches are going to be much closer and more like this. Or even closer than this. But yeah, I hope to see Lightning make it really far in the bracket this year. I think you have some meme strategy, and you've also improved a lot. So yeah, GG's for sure.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm happy to have matched my performance from last year as far as score-wise.
Oh yeah, last year it was 5-2 as well, wasn't it?
Yeah. But and to not have any spectator sheet flubs.
Yeah. You took them fair and square for sure.
Yeah, but yeah, congrats and best of luck to you as well.
Thank you.
Yep. All right, and I think that about wraps up our race for today. We've got one more planned for today. Let me pull up the sheet here.
Yeah, it's the last
Uh,
race of the group stage, and it's a
Yep.
good one.
Banana Boat Kid versus Nectarn, which is going to be happening in half an hour, it looks like.
Yeah,
on
on
this
the
very
same
channel. Yeah, so
we can
don't.
keep talking for like 20 minutes if you want.
Yeah. Yeah, we can talk for 20 minutes. I don't think we're going to be able to do that, but
Gonna do a dressing round table.
yeah, I'll do my my stand-up routine.
Oh yeah, right. Did you prepare
sure.
any?
Yeah, so don't touch that dial. We'll be back in about half an hour with some more riveting pod racing as the group stage wraps up. That'll be a good match too. Banana Boat Kid and Nectarn are pretty closely matched.
It's a match for second place. Actually, whoever wins that will take second place.
Mm-hmm.
So
Which is
pretty
a
high
big deal.
stakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The difference between second and third is pretty huge.
Yeah, because it determines if you're playing somebody better than you or worse than you when you get into the bracket.
Yeah, we could actually check out the implications this would have and what it would mean.
Yeah.
So let me check real quick.
Yeah.
So on Challenge, they're in Group C.
Yep.
So whoever is second in Group C will go on to the bracket to play the third of Group B in Challenge, which would be the group with King Binde, Page, Zelascala, Les Cylindres. So whoever takes second will play Zelascala. And whoever takes third will go on to face Page, it seems.
Yeah.
And neither of those matchups sounds easy.
No.
Yeah, no,
Those
not
are
really.
both pretty tough.
That's sort of the group of death there, in terms of...
Yeah, Group C is pretty staked, for sure. But yeah,
Absolutely.
I'm totally hyped to wrap up the group stage today and then move on to the bracket. Gonna be great.
Yep. So we'll be back for that. Thank you to the runners for showing up and giving us that awesome race. A lot of skips, a lot of fun stuff. Thanks to Nock for co-commentating. Thanks to
Yeah, thanks to you
SpeedGaming
for joining
hosting.
at the last moment.
Yeah, I'm glad I woke up in time. Yeah, everybody in the chat, thank you for watching, and have a fantastic rest of your day.
See you in half an hour.
See you in half an hour, and may the force be with you all.